home lights are about to be lit for the sprint here in Austin. Lights out, and away we go. Great start for Max Verstappen, also from Oscar Piastri, who's alongside Lando Norris. As down to the turn one we go. Verstappen clearing the rest in front, and it's contact. The two McLarens are out. Massive drama at the start of the sprint. Both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri are out in the sprint, and that is huge for the World Championship. And this will really be good news for Max Verstappen. The two McLarens out in that one. I think it was Nico Hulkenberg that caused them to collide. But that is disaster for the Constructors' Champions McLaren. Both drivers out on the first lap of the sprint. And I think that's the Red Bull of Yuki Tsunoda. There goes the front wing that was stuck underneath his car. But nightmare for the McLarens. Out in the first lap of step 19 in the sprint here in Austin as Verstappen leads away. Let's take a look at the start then. Verstappen got the best launch that he ever needed from sprint pole. He covered off the McLarens and then, wait for it, I think it was Hulkenberg, yes, Hulkenberg clobbered into the two McLarens, and I think that was the Aston Martin of Fernando Alonso who got involved as well. But that is a nightmare for the team from Woking, the team of Papaya. Both drivers out of the sprint. On board of Hulkenberg, he's going to be the one to blame for the collision with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Yeah, Hulkenberg went for an inside, clobbered into Norris, and then slammed into Piastri. No, that was Piastri, I think. And then Piastri slammed into Norris. So let's see. Piastri was on the outside. Piastri got clobbered by Hulkenberg and then slammed into Norris.
So it's going to be careful. We have possible suspension damage. Yeah, we do. We do see that.
Piastri has got broken suspension, and that is, sadly, for the championship leader, a sprint to absolutely forget. This is Lando Norris just getting absolutely clobbered.
Yeah, someone just wiped me out. I'm out. Sorry.
Oh dear, the McLarens will be losing a lot of confidence after that crash. They'll be able to recover for Grand Prix qualifying in the Grand Prix, but that is a huge load of points wiped out for the two McLarens there. That is not good news for them in the space of the championship battle. Yuki Tsunoda started 18th and he's up to 7th because of that tangle with the two McLarens. That has really helped Yuki Tsunoda. He tapped the back of the Racing Bulls of, I think that's Liam Lawson, seeing the contact between the McLarens, and then Tsunoda says thank you very much, and that's in place. Charles Leclerc potentially doing what he did last year to take the lead on the first lap of the Grand Prix, going past a lot of cars, but to take the lead this time he's up to 4th after started from 10th. The safety car is ending and we are racing once again. Max Verstappen with the clear advantage ahead of the rest. George Russell will try and put pressure on Verstappen downhill towards turn 1. Verstappen leads away from George Russell and Carlos Sainz. It's like the top 3 in Azerbaijan a few races ago. But this time we're in the sprint here in Kota, and Verstappen's leading away with George Russell, the man who won in Singapore last time out, putting pressure on Verstappen all the way. Sainz is in 3rd, then Leclerc, Hamilton, Albon, Tsunoda and Behrman completing the points so far in the sprint. We are sure it's going to get wild. Oh, there goes George Russell on the inside of Max Verstappen, fighting for the lead on the sprint, and they're both off the track. It's like Verstappen and Norris last year in the Grand Prix. This time he's involved with George Russell. These two fighting again for the lead of the sprint, and Verstappen keeps it just ahead of George Russell.
Feeling this Corey.
He went off the track, mate.
George Russell went for the dive. Verstappen saw him coming. They both went off. I think Verstappen will get away with that because Russell also went off the track. So, yeah, look at this. Russell went for the dive, lunged on Verstappen, and they both went off the track. Luckily, no damage, no contact, and Verstappen holds on to the lead. Oh, the two Ferraris having a go into turn 12. Hamilton has got through on Charles Leclerc, The Ferrari's fighting the clear things are going to go. Oh, I thought it was going to have a tangle there, but Hamilton has cleared Leclerc, and that's 4th place for the 7-time world champion in the Ferrari. That's Leclerc going way wide there, and Hamilton got a bit squeezed.
Stupid mistake. Sorry.
Leclerc took the blame there, took responsibility, but luckily they didn't make contact, and Hamilton was able to get past. That is the Mercedes of Kimi Antonelli lunging on Ollie Behrman, but Ollie Behrman left the track. I wonder if he's going to get a penalty for that, leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Antonelli went for the move, and then Behrman just went off the track and stayed ahead of the Mercedes. So there could be a penalty coming Ollie Behrman's way. Oh dear, that is Esteban Ocon and Lance Stroll, who have collided at turn 1. They are both out of the race. Stroll's suspension is broken, so is Ocon, and we have a safety car. What could it be the end of the sprint? Stroll went for a lunge. Oh, what was Lance Stroll doing, man? He sent it to the inside of Esteban Ocon, clobbered into the Haas, and they're both out of the race. That is definitely Stroll's fault, and as a result, he's been given a 5-place grid penalty for the main Grand Prix because of that collision with Esteban Ocon here at turn 1. Stroll's fault. Ocon got clobbered. It's going to be another sprint succession in Austin for Max Verstappen. He wins the sprint once again here in Qatar, and he is getting even closer in the championship battle. This is why he is not backing out of this fight. The reigning champion chasing all the way to Abu Dhabi as he wins.
A bit of work to do, but well done.
Yeah, but that's, I think that's all it. Yeah. Well, analyze this.
We can see that Max Verstappen is just too good. He's taking the sprint glory here in Qatar, and he launches himself even closer to the championship battle. He's 55 points off the leader now. This man is making a comeback of all comebacks in this championship. There's still a few races to go, but Verstappen is coming at the McLaren boys. Can't wait for the race tomorrow.